But think about this season. They started 3-5, ended up winning their division. Questions about their head coach Jason Garrett's future. They finished 7-1 to claim that third NFC East title in 5 years. And then they added a playoff win over Seattle as well. So I think the future looks good for Dallas. I also like what they're building in terms of Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott on offense. But how about on defense? They got two of the better young linebackers in the league, and Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. Build around them and watch for the Cowboys to be in the mix in years to come.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Darnold from the red zone now. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. David Irving getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. He's got it. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to act.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. On first and 10, Prescott. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On first down, it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run. This is Powell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. The quick slant caught. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
46.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
46.
Second down, Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to go deep for Beasley. They've got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Gun. Here we go. 47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Henry Anderson in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long... Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. So out now come the Jets. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Darnold now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone!
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second down and 10, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Gun. Here we go. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams able to drop it for a loss of 18, make it 19 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And Matthews has it right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Gun! Detroit!
Darnold on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And by the way, need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament is still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 72 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold taking it in. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an alley to Tavon Austin. He's going to go. He's at the 30. 10. Extra point forthcoming. The extra point splits the uprights. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Darnold, being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's coming now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first down.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Yeah, he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. And Matthews makes the ground. Nobody in front. Rashard Matthews. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashard Matthews, 76 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick, and the return stop.